Hey everyone, welcome to Our Small Footprint. If you are new here, then we are a family of 8 who live off-grid in Australia, and we do we started out doing a fortnightly grocery run, and then we moved to monthly, and now we've dragged it out to 6 weekly. So what we do is we share our 6 weekly grocery trip, and then we share how we use it so that we make sure that everything gets used rather than it gets wasted. So it's Friday evening and I'm recording this out by the car. So this trip, I also picked up a whole lot of secondhand decking timber and some rails, as well as all the groceries. And we are unpacking. It is quite late. It is, I want to say, 5:30 in the afternoon. So we're trying to unpack and lay it all out so that I can film it, and I thought I'd do a quick intro while I was waiting for that to get sorted. So welcome anyone who's new here, and here is the shopping haul for July. So this is for 6 weeks. Alrighty, so we got all the standard breakfast cereal that we got. We got 6 packets of the Aldi brand Wheat Bix and 6 boxes of the Aldi brand Rice Bubbles. We got 2 6-packs of the corn and rice cakes that the kids really like, and I got 4 different packets of corn chips. They are whatever was cheapest, the Costco ones and some from Woolworths. So they will have them to have with salsa and stuff as a treat. So that was the first lot of stuff we got. Alrighty, so we got 4 of the 3 kilos of raw sugar because I'm completely out of sugar, and I have to do that cowboy candy and stuff, which is always sugar heavy. I got a jar of the minced garlic. I got 6 tomato pastes. These were just from Woolworths. It doesn't say where they come from, which is something that's been removed, but I needed tomato paste, and these are only $1.40 for a jar, so I grabbed those. I grabbed 2 of the 3 litres of the olive oil that I always buy. I still have 3 of these left on the shelf at the moment though, so this is just an extra, and they hadn't gone up in price again. They were just the same, slightly higher price, so that was fine. I got a box of wipes for Orpheus. I grabbed, getting in my own light here, I grabbed one of the boxes of the lemon juice. So there's 6 1 litres in here, and one of the packs of the giant diced tomatoes. So there's 3 of the giant tins there. Because I'm getting the quarter of a cow, I'm going to need to make a bunch of bolognese, so I wanted to have tomatoes on hand for that, as well as what I've got on the shelf. I got 4 of the laundry liquid, a couple of shampoo, a couple of conditioner. Again, I say this every month, I really need to make my liquid laundry detergent and more of my solid shampoo bars and things like that, but I still didn't get to it this month, so we've got some for this month. And I got 4 of the dishwashing detergent as well. I got 4 kilos of the arborio rice. I managed to find that at Aldi this month, even and I hadn't been able to find it before. And I have 2 raspberry jam here. Now, I normally buy the blueberry jam. That's the jam that the kids really like, but they didn't have any, but I really like these jars, so I got 2 in the raspberry, and I got them 6 honeys. So the theory is that there's 1 per week of groceries. I bought a whole bunch of dried macaroni because we're completely out, and the kids prefer this in their soup, and I like to make a mac and cheese to go in the freezer as well. So I bought 10 of these, and they've actually gone down in price at Aldi. They were only, I want to say 90 cents instead of $1 something, so that worked out well. And I grabbed 6 of the spirals because we have a few left, but not too many. I grabbed 4 bags of oats because I have 30 kilos of oats coming in my bulk order, but this is just to get us through till then. And a couple of packets of the rice paper rolls because I'll make spring rolls, rice paper rolls sometime this shopping period as well. I bought the fresh hot dog buns because if you've ever watched one of our grocery hauls, you know we have hot dogs for dinner on the night of the grocery haul because it's nice and easy for us to do because I get home late. 4 packs of the tortillas. So these are really great value. These are from Aldi, and it's $8.30 something, and you get 3 packs of 12 in each one for that $8. So we have these in the tubs for the kids to use, so that if I haven't made flatbreads or something, it's a nice easy thing for them to do. I got 3 of the coconut milk that we use for our coffee. This is they're in boxes this time. They're not normally in boxes, but it's the same stuff. And I grabbed 2 sets of 6 of the passata. I really like these jars as well. This passata is slightly more expensive than the, like, I can't remember what the other brand is that they have there, but it is slightly more expensive, but I really like the jars. So I decided to spend a little bit extra because the quality of the passata is really good, but the jars can be used again for other things. I also bought enough for 1 meal of burger buns from Aldi, and then any other ones that I make, I will make my own buns for. And I got 4 of the jars of ghee that I always get. I also found this at Aldi, which I thought would be really cool. So it cuts multiple strips of pasta rather than the one that I use that just cuts one at a time. So that should speed up the process of making my pasta for me. I grabbed 2 of the big things of toilet paper this time because I normally buy 1, but having dragged out our shopping to 6 weeks, we ran short and we had to buy a small pack from town. So I grabbed 2 this month. I also grabbed some hair ties because Sonnet is really into trying different hairstyles. A new razor that was in the Aldi section. I grabbed some charging blocks because I need some USB-C charging ports for my new phone. And some of these paint markers, I put this on Instagram. These were $10 off at Costco, and I thought that the kids would have lots of fun with these on something that they, on shoes or clothing or whatever. So we're going to give that a go at some point. And we grabbed a new hair cutting kit with the electric blades and stuff. We got the normal 12 crushed tomatoes and 12 corn. I would normally get 12 of the coconut cream as well, but they didn't have any. We do have some left, so we will manage. I got 24 of the rice milk. They've changed the packaging on this, but this is the same brand as Aldi always carries. Some more of the silicone sheets for my trays. Some nappy pants for Orpheus. And then this is some of the produce. I got 7 kilos of ginger at only $4 a kilo, which was fantastic. A 5 kilo bag of onions. New season onions aren't in yet, so I'm not buying too many, but we needed a few. And some potatoes. There is some larger potatoes for cutting up for canning and some smaller ones for baking. All right, we got 2 of the peanut butters and 2 of the raspberry jams from Aldi, from Costco because I couldn't get the blueberry from Aldi. A gravy. This is so not good for you, but it's one of our favorite gravies, and I just opened the last tub that we have. These were on special for $16, these boneless pork ribs, so I grabbed them. They're really nice. We've had them before when they were on sale. A big bag of bicarb. Then the chicken thighs that I bought last time, they were selling fresh rather than frozen for $4 a kilo, and that's not worthwhile for what they are. So I went with Costco chicken this month. The breasts are $9 a kilo and the thighs are $10 a kilo. So I bought, the breasts are about 2 kilo packs and the thighs are 2.2, I think. And they're, I think I got 4 breasts and 6 thighs. I can't remember. All right, so yeah, so there's 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, I don't know, I can't remember how many I got, but a considerable amount. I got frozen vegetables. I got a variety of frozen vegetables. The peas, carrots and corn are really good for things like the tuna bake, some beans, carrot, corn and broccoli, which is one of my preferred mixes, but these were almost $5 a bag, and some Aldi winter vegetables. These were on special, so I got a few bags of those as well. I got the economy bacon, The economy bacon was on special at the butcher for $5.99 a kilo, so I actually bought 10 of those. I've only got a few sitting on the table here. I grabbed the hot dog sausages that we use for dinner tonight, some of the salami from Aldi and the really nice Italian style from Costco, and some of the leg ham for the kids as well. The butcher had Cheerios on special, and these are disgusting, but the children love them, so I grabbed a bag of them for them to have as a snack. I grabbed a pork belly. So these are $14.99 a kilo. This one was $45. It's a rindless one that I use to make bacon, amongst other things. I got 1 pack of mince, so it's about 4 kilos, for using until we pick up the quarter cow, so we can have hamburgers or something with that. I grabbed a tasty cheese for me to have with my mac and cheese, and some piece of cheese for me to put in the freezer. Grabbed some of these roadies. They are only, I want to say $11 for 30 of them, and they're raw in there, so they cook up really nicely, and we enjoy having these as something quick. I grabbed 3 of the pork legs. They're all around about the $50 mark each. They're $6.99 a kilo because we have already eaten all the sausages that I made. So I'm going to make some more sausages with those. I also grabbed some dog bones. So these are just bags of marrow bones that are $3 each. And they're just small marrow bones for the dogs. And I grabbed the other fruit and veg. So we've got 20 kilo bag of carrots, this bag of mixed seconds, which was only $5. It's just various different fruits and that were seconds. Box of mandarins, these were $1 a kilo, and I tasted one of these, they're very nice. And a box of small apples, which were also $1 a kilo. So it was whatever ended up in this box. I filled the box and he weighed it and charged me accordingly. The corn cobs were a little under $1 each at Costco, so I grabbed 2 trays of these just as a treat. The mushrooms were $4 something a 500 gram punnet, so they were quite a good price as well. I bought the kids the little mini cucumbers. They're the normal $8.99. Not real cheap, but the kids love them. Broccoli and cauliflower cost a fortune, but I really enjoy having at least some fresh at the beginning of the grocery period. So this is probably only 2 or 3 meals out of it, but we grabbed it. And I grabbed a celery because I use that for stock and soups and stuff. And then this box of zucchini was only $10. It's got a few that have a few marks in it. It got wet, so it was a cheap box. And so I'll go through this and we will use that in the next week or so, or I will shred it and freeze it or something like that. And I grabbed myself a 12.5 kilo plain flour and 2 of the baker's flour for this trip. So I'm just using my phone to film this today because it has better low light filming capacity, and we haven't got a light set up out here for the groceries. So hopefully this is all worked out. If not, I'll have to do subtitling or something. We'll see how we go. So that was the groceries for this 6-week period. There was a few things I couldn't get. Aldi didn't have any apple juice, which I normally buy for Darryl, and they didn't have any of the Singapore Asian style cold noodles either, but I'm going to try and make some of them myself this month anyway. The Philips pasta maker can make noodles. You just have to do a few extra steps. You have to bake some bicarb in the oven for an hour to change the active ingredient in it or whatever it is, and then that will help to give you a chewier noodle and things like that. So I'm going to give that a go this month anyway, so that we can try making our own stir fry noodles, which will be really good. I have the hamper coming tomorrow. I have the honest to goodness bulk order coming later in the week, and I have some spice orders to share with you as well. So around this time of the year, like most people, we have some extra cash because we have tax returns and things like that. So we are stocking up a little bit extra on most things. The cost today was, it was about $1,200 at Costco with a couple of things that weren't food items. It was $100 at Woolworths, $100 at the fruit and veg, and $270 I think at Aldi. So what's that? $14.70, $15.70, $16.70, $1,700 ish. And we did buy some extras in there. Now that was for 6 weeks. So my budget is normally about $1,400, and that was for a 4 to 5 week period. And we have been able to keep it sort of within that scope for the last few months, even when we've been doing it sort of a 4 or 5 week period. This month was, my hand's in the way. This month was very much a 6 week, and we did run out of some stuff over the 6 week period as well. Like I had to buy the second container of toilet paper because we ran low on toilet paper and things like that. So realistically, if I was doing my budget the same way, I would have $2,100 to spend for 6 weeks. So long as I'm keeping it within the $1,400 to $1,800 mark, I'm okay with that. And then the extra that would be for those other weeks can get spent on the bulk buys, which is the idea. So the bulk stuff that we buy will be included in that budget, basically. So it's still a bit of a work in progress, as things are when you change timelines. So we went from fortnightly shopping to monthly shopping to about 5 weekly shopping, and now we're at 6 weeks, and it's working out fine. But it is going to take a little bit of work to get exactly right quantities and things like that to make sure we last the 6 weeks. So hope you enjoyed seeing what I bought today, and I will come back tomorrow with the food hamper that we receive, and then we will start the process of figuring out what I'm going to do with it all. We didn't get any huge excesses of anything this month, but we will be getting the quarter of a cow. So because of that, I didn't want to get too much of that. I did buy extra potatoes and carrots so that I can can some soups and stews though with the beef and that. So I'll bring you along for that. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you again tomorrow. Alrighty, see you later.